Back to another day of the legal questions. So today we'll be solving longest palindrome by concatenating two letter words. So I believe you have already read the questions. So every word in the input array will be two lowercase characters, and then we try to like append like most of them, so we can get the longest palindrome, and then we want to output the length of it. So the key idea here is actually we just need to do a map. Right, yeah, I'll just go through high level. So we need to do a map to capture how many elements that is for each count. So let's say in this case I will have one LC, one CL, and then one GG, right? So this would be 1 1 1 in the map. And then next we just need to go through the map and then see if we have this like the copy of it. Then let's say this case is I have a LC, I have a CL, then I know that this can be a palindrome. And then if I see something like GG, I know that this is like, yep, you can put in the middle. So this looks kind of easy, but there are some hidden cases that we need to take in care. So one case is like the difference between a repeated character like GG versus like LC, right? So in this case, we want to capture like if the first character is the same as the second character, then we need to capture if we have an odd number of count of this, right? So if this is an odd number count of this, we know that you can only happen to have one odd number count. So let's say if you have GG happen 3 times and AA happen 3 times. So there's no way you can concatenate this to be like a 12 like GG 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 AA, right? So you can almost do like GG GG AA, and then you can put like one character here, like one pair of character here, like it's either GG or AA, but you can't do both of them. So the length of this is at most 10, right? So, but what if you have like AA for like 2 counts and then this GG for 3 counts? Then that's this case, right? You want to put the GG in the middle. So what I'm trying to say here is we need a variable to keep track of like, do we have an odd number count of this? So do we have an odd number count of a repeated character? Because if that is the case, then we know that we can somehow put something in the middle, given that we have the even pair, right? And the other case that we want to do, it's let's say the LC and CL case. Let's say I have two LC, but I only have one CL. So how you're gonna do this is you actually go through the map and then see that if there's a reverse of whatever this is, and then you just take the minimum count of this, right? So let's say I have two pair of this, but one pair of this, one pair of this. So the the maximum length of this palindrome I can make is actually take one from LC and then take one from CL, because I can't take both LC because I can form a palindrome out of this, right? So this is just a high level. The code is not too hard. So let's just dive into that, and I think that will give you a better like uh, a sense of like how to solve this problem. So first, as I said, I'll do a map, and then quite literally, I just go through all the words, and then just count them and put it into the map. So after that, I will have like this variable called have odd, and I set it to 0, means that I don't have any odds yet, right? This one is only for like repeating character. And then let's just don't make so many space. So when I set a count equals 0, I'm actually counting the the number of words you use, not the length of the word. So if you see like I do count plus equal 1 because I just want to care how many pair I have, and then multiply by 2 at the end. So what I do here is for word value in map.items. So as I said, if the word are repeating, so it means the first and the second one are the same, then I care about if they're count odd value or even value, right? So if it is odd, then I will set my have odd flat to be equals to 1, and then I will count the value minus 1. So let's say I have 3, so I will count as 2. So let's go back to the example here, right? So if I have three of GG and three of AA, I will count two of this, which is clearly I just want to use two of this, and then this also minus one, so this will also be two pair of this. So if I have an odd, then I can insert whatever it is here at the end, because this 3 plus 3 equals to 6, even though they're even, they don't make it to be a palindrome. So this is what happened here. And then else, if this is even, then we just want to count every pair. All right, so far so good. All right, then the else case, which is the character are different, right? So I will just call a word reverse, means that the reverse of the word. So let's zoom out. If the word reverse in map, so in this case we know that we have this reverse thing in the map, then we want to count the minimum of it, right? Because we can only use at most the minimum one. So mean count will be the mean of whatever value you have right now versus map.get word reverse. You don't have to do like a default 0 here because we already set the condition like if this is in map. So if it's 0, it won't get in the map in the first place. And then, so for the count, you want to add the minimum count multiplied by 2 because you have the LC, also you have the CL. So the minimum count will be 1. In this example, the minimum count will be 1, but you can form two pairs of it. So it's 1 times 2. For this, actually, I tried working on this, but I found out that if I want to delete the reverse, Python is not happy with this because I have already called this word value in map.items. So when it goes through an iteration, the iteration actually, the size of the map actually changes while I was doing this. So it's not a good idea. So I added an encounter set. So if I already see this, I can add this into the encounter reverse. And then if this word is in encounter, means the reverse I already counted, right? So I can just continue. I'm not sure another way of doing this is just like plus equals the mean count. Maybe it will work as well because definitely they just want the mean count of it. So maybe, yeah, that will work as well. But I just think I don't want to repeat counting the same thing. So at the end, you can write if else statement, but yeah. So if you have odd, so you return count plus 1 because you have an extra like pair in the middle, as I showed before, and then multiply by 2. Else, you return count times 2 right away. A fancier way of writing this in Python, just like in one line, is that you just do return count plus 1 times 2 if have odd, else you return count times 2. So this will be the whole line of code. I think one way to work around is having a set, but if you don't want to have a set, I think just count plus equals to mean count should work as well. We can definitely try this and see if that's the case. Okay, nice. Yeah, so we've removed this, and we just try this. Let's see if this will work. Yeah, okay, yeah, sorry. I also don't have to have this. All right, this also works. So yeah, either way works. Which the encounter you get an extra of n divided by 2 the space complexity. But either way, this is of n runtime. You just need to go through every single word in the map and then go through every single word in the words and then go through every single word in the map again. And then if you do a map, then there will be of n space complexity as well. So it doesn't really matter if you create another set for the data structure. So yeah, this is all for today. Thanks for watching.